for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
off-play action. Huntley to the left side here for Eifert. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, Huntley. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want to catch the football first.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Jaguars 3.
Blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. To throw, Huntley. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Huntley. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun again to Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They run for it with Mixon. He'll have a 1st down past the 40.
That's crazy.
Look at him go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 71 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. When they dialed up that 4th down run, something tells me they didn't envision it hitting all the way up in the end zone.
No, I think you're right about that, but how many times do we witness short yardage runs, stacked defensive front, everyone pressing the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, there's not much help on the backside there.
If you pop through, there's no one back there, and we just witnessed it there. A long sprint to the end zone. Probably looking around wondering, where did everyone go?
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get him out 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Huntley. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from Barb. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Oh!
And it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with the pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because there's already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. They'll start with the option. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Mixon with a 1st down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the play. And a Bengal 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry.
Oh my goodness.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Tackle made.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
What the fuck is going
And
on?
play clock at 5. We're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off play action. Huntley rolling to his
Come on. Get the fuck out of here.
Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And 8 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
That's out to the left and complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Bengals drive about to get going. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here. Anything to seize that momentum back. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, come on with this bullshit.
Shot at the 32-yard line.
about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On first down, Nixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
Ooh, that was nice.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Seen that shit when he was in doubles.
For a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 35 yards. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now the throw taken in by Chark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. From the gun, Huntley. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, Cottrell, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved, so that'll back him up 5. Off the play fake, Huntley looking long for Westbrook.
They won't even let me jump for the ball.
Picked up by Jesse Bates, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
17-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
At their own 17-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Nixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And some room to roam now. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20.
I'ma show you, man.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, 82 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin
That
here with
is
the first
fucking
and 10 on the
crazy.
wrong side of the scoreboard. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
5 brings up second and 5.
What the fuck is going on?
Huntley to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. And that's exactly what they did there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the
That was
line.
nothing but cover 3.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
Come
They were
on.
hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on second down. Huntley. And he's going to go down.
Why the fuck aren't they blocking?
Carl Lawson
Okay.
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
His own 49.
The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun. Huntley finding room inside the 40. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll go with a big bang Fournette.
Damn.
He won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And some room to
That
work.
shit keeps open.
And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 32-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. So the Bengals in in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's third down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Burrow. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. On first down, Huntley. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship in the future?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Goff. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.